I want to change this light. What's up, my friend? Welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna do a mix from start to finish. If you're not familiar with me, I'm Macro from Mixing with Macro. I'm a professional recording and mixing engineer, and I've done recording and mixing for major record labels and many independent artists. And my goal is to help you streamline your recording and your mixing process for fast and consistent results. If mixing is something that takes forever for you and you just can't figure out what are the steps that you need to take to go from a rough mix to a polished professional sounding mix, then you need to check my description because I lay out everything in a simple 5-step cheat sheet where you can grab my secrets of how to get a professional sounding mix in less than 30 minutes. This quick read is going to take your song to the next level, and it is plug and play because I lay out everything from the plugins I use, from the settings in the plugins, from my plugin chains, my mastering chains, my effects chains, everything you need to make your song sound professional and ready to release. So go ahead and check it out. Now today we are, yes, going to mix a song from start to finish, and I'm going to show you my entire process. You get to peek behind the curtain with me and see all the little techniques I use to achieve a professional sounding mix. And our goal is to beat the rough mix. Let's get started. All right, my friend, welcome to mixing from start to finish. Beat the mix. That is a working title. We might stick with it, I don't know, but it sounds good. Beat the mix, because the main thing of this is to, one, show you guys mixing skills and show you guys a mixing process and the thinking behind everything that I do, and also beat the mix, as in this mix right here. This is a reference that we did in KASHDAMI studio. So the artist here is KASHDAMI. He has this record. Let's hear the record real quick.
So many times that I had tears up in my eyes, never noticed cover with a smile like I got on disguise, and I just try to push through, and I just always something new, and I just stop coming through cause I can't deal with the news, and I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, won't say too much, you know I rock a Mary.
All right, so that's the record there, and our main objective is to sound better than this record. Why this particular record or this particular bounce? It's because this is the song, this is the bounce that we did. I was fortunate enough to record KASHDAMI and mix this record here, and this is the mix that we done in his studio. So what we're hearing here is what we did in the time that we were together in his studio. Now this is the file, the session file, where I'm going to essentially do a remix, or like mix it again, but this time using the plugins that I have here. That's in the cheat sheet in the description, where I have the exact plugins, the exact steps and everything. And the objective is to sound much better than the current mix here. So this mix sounds pretty good for a rough mix. I'm not gonna front. However, there's still some things that I hear that can be fixed. So let's hear the difference between these two mixes. So this is what we're working with on the rough mix.
Try to push through, and I just always something new, and I just stop coming through cause I can't deal with the news, and I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please.
All right, so that's a starting point for us today, and let's get it. So the first thing, I dropped a video about subtractive EQ, and this session is a continuation of that. If you want to understand what I did here, just go back and watch that video, because this is the exact settings that I have here made from that. Just in case you just want to understand what happened here, this is just subtractive EQ, where I cut out a lot of unwanted frequencies. I'm going to undo this one because I have another stage where I'm going to get that done. Let's move forward. So I'm going to bypass this plugin here so we can hear what we did. I'm going to mute the beat so we can hear what this plugin is actually doing.
Stop coming through cause I can't deal with the news, and I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, won't say too.
So it's a little bit cleaner. I still hear a one frequency that is in my butter my ears a little bit, so I'm going to seek that out real quick and just cut it out.
stop coming through, cause I can't deal with the news. And I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, and say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on, I don't know, they moving on. Stop coming through, cause I can't deal with the news. And I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary.
Now that we have a clean vocal to work with, and again, if you want to dive more into what I did here, just go back and watch that video. It's a video about subtractive EQing. I'll put a card in the video so you can go ahead and watch that. Now we're gonna move forward here. Let's go and make this vocal a little bit louder, because you could hear the difference here. Here's the rough mix again.
Been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, and say too much, you know.
So that's what we have right there on that. So now let's get this vocal to a point where we can hear it. Let's go to our RVox. Let's turn on our RVox. I'm gonna undo all the settings here on the RVox.
Do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary. Don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, and say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on, I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck with Tommy on. Romo moving, now he gone, yeah, like I'm Cashdami. When they say they miss.
Alright, so usually if I gotta be like way down here just to get some volume, or if I gotta push the gain too high to get volume out of the vocal, then I know that the vocal is coming in way too low, and I can also hear it as well. So what I could do is to compensate for that is to add some gain from my EQ here. So I like using the gain from the Pro Q EQ simply because it has way more range than just a trim.
I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, I say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on, I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck with Tommy on. Romo moving, now he gone, yeah, like I'm Cashdami. When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me.
Alright, a little bit better. Alright, so I have the subtractive EQ here, right? Now, if you have my cheat sheet that's in the description, you're going to be familiar with this plugin here. Now, I'm already cutting around 160 and 340, okay? And this is cutting around the same. This is around 140 or 150, and this is around 400. So it's basically around the same frequency range. So I don't want to cut here twice. Why? Simply because it's going to, you know, make my vocals sound even thinner.
Stop coming through, cause I can't deal with the news. And I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been.
So I'm gonna back that off just a bit.
Stop coming through, cause I can't deal with the news. And I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, I say too.
All right, so now we got the vocal coming in a decent spot here, and I'm gonna leave the rest of the settings alone here because I like where it's at.
Stop coming through, cause I can't deal with the news. And I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, I say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on, I don't know, they.
Actually, see, this is where time and experience come in, because you would know, because you're already cutting all this stuff here in this EQ, you wouldn't need to use this EQ here at this point, because it basically has the same thing. It's just a little bit of a bump here on the high end, but we can bump up the high end here on our SSL stage. So I'm going to disable this plugin, and let's go into our other compressor here and set our level.
Stop coming through, cause I can't deal with the news. And I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, I say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on, I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck with Tommy on. Romo moving, now he gone, yeah, like I'm Cashdami. When When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me. I've been through some shit with certain niggas, we got mob ties. I don't trust too many bitches, promise they gon' all out. If you cross me, move suspicious, gangster, you gon' all die. Missing people that's not with me, didn't see in a long time. So many times that I had tears up in my eyes. Never noticed cover with a smile like I got on disguise. And I just try to push through, and I just always something new, and I just stop coming through cause I can't deal with the news. And I just don't you dare me, I've been through some shit like I've been stinky. Please don't come near me, demons on my back.
I want to try a
Don't you dare me, I've been through some shit like I've been stinky. Please don't come near me, demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, I say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on, I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck with Tommy on. Romo moving, now he going, yeah, like I'm Casualdini. When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me. I've been through some shit with certain niggas, we got mob ties. I don't trust too many bitches, promise they gon' all out. If you cross me, move suspicious, gangster, you gon' all die. Missing people that's not with me, didn't see in a long time. So many times that I had tears up in my eyes. Never noticed cover with a smile like I got on disguise. And I just try to push through, and I just always something new, and I just stop coming through cause I can't deal with the news. And I just don't you dare me, I've been through some shit like I've been stinky. Please don't come near me, demons on my back, they got a test, so
Now I'm gonna hear the difference between these two compressors. See which one sounds better.
I've been through some shit with certain niggas, we got mob ties. I don't trust too many bitches, promise they gon' all out. If you cross me, move suspicious, gangster, you gon' all die. Missing people that's not with me, didn't see in a long time. So many times that I had tears up in my eyes. Never noticed cover with a smile like I got on disguise. And I just try to push through, and I just always something new, and I just stop coming through cause I can't deal with the news. And I got on disguise, and I just try to push through, and I just always something new, and I just shit like I've been stinky. Please don't come near me, demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, I say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it.
Yeah, and once you understand compressors and how they work and what they do and how to use them, you can go through different compressors and see which one sounds better. Because some compressors, like for this instance, this compressor is a very clean compressor, it doesn't really add too much color, and that's why I like this R compressor as well. But I think I like the FabFilter compressor for this particular one simply because it has a cleaner sound to it. So we're gonna disable this compressor and we're gonna move into our de-essing.
Shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, I say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on, I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck with Tommy on. Romo moving, now he going, yeah, like I'm Casualdini. When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me. I've been through some shit with certain niggas, we got mob ties. I don't trust too many bitches, promise they gon' all out. If you cross me, move suspicious, gangster, you gon' all die. Missing people that's not with me, didn't see in a long time. So many times that I had tears up in my eyes. Never noticed cover with a smile like I got on disguise. And I just try to push through, and I just always something new, and I just stop coming through cause I can't deal with the news. And I just...
And we all know that this compressor, this de-esser here, is how I would tame those frequencies that are harsh. All right, that's around the 2K, 3K area. So even 4K. So around 3K, I'm pulling it down a little bit just to attenuate those frequencies and tame them a little bit. So this is between, the de-esser is a EQ and a compressor in one. So we're just compressing around this frequency.
Deal with the news, and I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, I say too much, you know I rock a Mary. So
this is a thickener plugin. We already know what this does. We just hit the thickener preset, boom, and we let it do its thing. So all that thinning that we did in the vocal, it just adds a little bit more body to it. So let's just see if we actually need it, because we didn't cut too many. Remember, we backed off this EQ in the earlier stages, and these are the only two EQs that we're using, and it's not too much thinning of the vocal here, so we probably might not need this much thickening. here as well, so you might have to turn the drive down just a bit. Let's hear.
Back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, won't say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on. I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck, what Tommy on. Run moving, now he going, yeah, like I'm KASHDAMI. When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me. I've been through some shit with certain niggas, we got mob ties. I don't trust too many bitches, promise they gon' all out. If you cross me.
Now, this is the perfect example of why you want to do subtractive EQing. Why subtractive EQing? And remember, the PDF cheat sheet has subtractive EQing in it, so this is already taken care of. This is part of a previous video I was doing, and it's relative to the environment that we recorded this vocal in. So that's why we have the subtractive EQ in this mix. So this is why it's good to have subtractive EQ. And so now when you add lows, you're not getting a whole bunch of rumble. If you listen to just the vocal, let me turn this, put this to 0.
Deal with the news and I just do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, won't say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on. I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck, what Tommy on. Run moving, now he going, yeah, like I'm KASHDAMI. When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me. I've been through some shit with certain niggas, we got mob ties. I don't trust too many bitches, promise they gon' all out. If you cross me, move suspicious, gangsta, you gon' all die. Missing people that's not with me, didn't see in a long time. So many times that I had tears up in my eyes. Never noticed, cover with a smile like I got on disguise. And I just try to push through, and I just always something new. And I just stop coming through, cause I can't deal with the news. And I just...
Okay, so like I said in the last mix from scratch video, every scenario is different. So now we have these two plugins, and this is two thickener plugins. This is how we get more thickness out of the vocal. Now that this vocal is giving us a thickness, and then we also have, this plugin is giving us thickness, and then we have this plugin here also giving us thickness. We don't want the vocal too thick now, because relative to the beat is going to sit too much on top of the beat. That's why listening skills is very important.
Try to push through and I just always something new, and I just stop coming through cause I can't deal with the news. And I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, won't say too much, you know I rock a Mary.
Yeah, I think it sounds better without this. So we're going to take out that plugin there, and we're going to keep this in here.
Try to push through and I just always something new, and I just stop coming through cause...
And now we're going to shape everything together with our SSL EQ.
Deal with the news and I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, won't say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on. I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck, what Tommy on. Run moving, now he going, yeah, like I'm KASHDAMI. When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me. I've been through some shit with certain niggas, we got mob ties. I don't trust too many bitches, promise they gon' all out. If you cross me, move suspicious, gangsta, you gon' all die. Missing people that's not with me, didn't see in a long time. So many times that I had tears up in my eyes. Never noticed, cover with a smile like I got on disguise. And I just try to push through, and I just always something new. Don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, won't say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on. I don't know, they now he going, yeah, like I'm KASHDAMI. When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me. I been now he going, yeah, like I'm KASHDAMI. When they say they miss you, don't.
Alright, so I just tweaked the auto tune real quick to match the tune of the original bounce here. But we could see that we're already beating the mix, and we have not even added our effects yet. So you can hear difference. That's here night and day.
Always something new, and I just stop coming through cause I can't deal with the news. And I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that ooh, won't say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on. I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck, what Tommy on. Run moving, now he going, yeah, like I'm KASHDAMI. When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me. I've been through some shit with certain niggas, we got mob ties. I don't trust too many bitches, promise they gon' all out. If you cross me, move suspicious, gangster, you gon' all die. Missing people that's not with me, didn't see in a long time. So many times that I had tears up in my eyes. Never noticed, cover with a smile like I got on disguise. And I just try to push through, and I just always something new. And I just stop coming through, cause I can't deal with the news. And I just... Now he going, yeah, like I'm Cashdami. When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me. I've been through some shit with certain niggas, we got mob ties. I don't trust too many bitches, promise they gon' all out. If you cross me, move suspicious, gangster, you gon' all die. Now he going, yeah, like I'm Cashdami. When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me. I've been through some shit with certain niggas, we got mob ties. I don't trust too many bitches.
Just automating the auto-tune here, not the auto-tune, automating the reverb.
Stop coming through, cause I can't deal with the news. And I just...
In certain parts, I want to keep this video more about getting a nice tone and everything, and getting the vocal to sound amazing. So when you download the cheat sheet, and as you advance in your skill, you're gonna understand that, wow, okay, I could plug any vocal into this cheat sheet, and it would pretty much get me to a good place. However, there are a few nuances that I can tweak that would allow me to get even more out of this cheat sheet. All right, and once you start playing around and getting your things to sound even better, you're going to be mastering a system. That is the purpose here, just to get ideas of how you can go about doing it. And I have plenty other videos of how to do effects and all that kind of stuff too. So while you're on my channel, you can go and watch those videos, and they will give you ideas about effects.
I got on disguise, and I just try to push through, and I just always something new. And I just stop coming through, cause I can't deal with the news. And I just, do you hear me? Man in the mirror, shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that, ooh, won't say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on. I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck with Tommy on. Romo moving, now he going, yeah.
All right, I like the place that our mix is at. Let's get the background vocals back in.
Don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that, ooh, won't say too much, you know I rock a Mary.
A nice little trick I like to do with background vocals is to also add the panner to them as well. But I don't like to put them too wide, because the panner for the ad-libs is going really wide. So I want the panner for the doubles to not be as wide. And it has like a nice little play in the stereo field.
Don't come near me. Demons on my back, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that, ooh, won't say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on. I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck with Tommy on. Romo moving, now he going, yeah, like I'm Cashdami. When they say they miss you, don't believe them, telling lies, they probably need me. I've been through some shit with certain niggas, we got mob ties. I don't trust too many bitches, promise they gon' all out. If you cross me, move suspicious, gangster, you gon' all die. Missing people that's not with me, didn't see in a long time. So many times that I had tears up in my eyes. Never noticed, cover with a smile like I got on disguise. And I just try to push through, and I just always something new. And I mirror shit been looking scary, don't you dare me. I've been through some shit like I've been stinky, please don't come near me. Demons on my back, they got a test, so shit been getting scary. Tripped up in that, ooh, won't say too much, you know I rock a Mary. Switch it up, put Louis on. I don't know, they moving off like what the fuck with Tommy on. Romo moving, now he going, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're beating our original mix here that we did in the studio. I hope you took a lot from this video when it comes to getting a great tone out of your vocals, because not every vocal is created equal. Not every scenario is created equal, and you got to understand that if you're someone who's looking to be an engineer or work on music, and you want it to really sound amazing, you're going to have to work at your craft, and you're going to have to master your craft as well. You're going to really have to work at your craft and get better and better every day. All right, so this here is actually a amazing time to say, if you're someone who records your own music, I know many of you are. If you record your own music, I was just like you when I was starting out, because I rapped as well. I still rap to this day. I still make music to this day. So I was recording my music, and all my friends would approach me like, yo, you should do my music, you should do my album. Like, and I started recording and mixing for other people. But it's through recording my own music made me realize that, wow, I actually enjoy the mixing process. I like to record the song, get the song nice. I like to record the song. Coming up with a song is really fun too. But when I get to sit down and I get to tweak and do things with vocals and do this here and put the reverb here and like do all types of cool stuff, that's where I really enjoy, and I could sit there for hours and do it. So that's when I knew it's something I had to pursue. And I'm very privileged to be able to share my knowledge with you so you can learn and you can improve your craft and improve your songs. So when you release it to your fans, I'm telling you, they're going to be like, wow, this guy sounds really good when I listen to him. That's why I listen to his music or her music, you know? So I really appreciate you sticking around, and I hope you took a lot from this video, and I will see you in the next video. I'm very, very happy that you're able to find my videos. Now, I appreciate you spending some time with me today, and remember, do not leave here empty-handed. The link is in the description for that 5-step cheat sheet that you can read in about 5 to 10 minutes that will take your mix to a stream-ready song in less than 30 minutes. So go ahead and check it out and let me know some of the ways that you mix a song, that you approach a mix, and share with me what you learned from this video and what stood out to you. If you want me to dive more into a specific topic, then use the comment section below. I see all the comments and I will respond to you. All right, so thank you again for sticking around, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.